I'm Paul Yaffe, and this is the Dennis Kirk Product Spotlight. Hi, I'm Paul Yaffe Original, Paul Yaffe's Bagger Nation, and today we are discussing lightning bolts and thunderbolts. They are laser bright, C.O.B. powered, stands for chip on board, taillights and front daytime running lights with turn signals. These are super cool. What they are, and I know you can't zoom in, but these are little bolts, just like a bolt you bolt two things together with. They have nuts on them that unscrew. You just drill a hole, drop this in, put a nut on the back, wire it up, you got a tail light. Tail light, brake light, turn signals, they all have three functions. The lightning bolts are the smaller. They're flush mount, billet bodied. One of the coolest things is that the lightning bolts don't need an additional load equalizer like other lights you might find on the market. Our circuitry is built inside, so they're not going to mess up your signal circuit or not make it work. Late model bikes that are CAN bus, you just have to flash your ECM and they work great. There's a sister to the lightning bolt product called the Thunderbolt. It's the newest of the bolt family. They're slightly bigger. They have two more C.O.Bs on them, so they're even brighter. And trust me, when you turn these things on, you see spots. They're just unbelievably bright. They have switchback technology in them, and what that means, like on the front ones, you'll have an always-on daytime running light, and then when you go to signal function, it changes to amber, flashes, and then when that cycle ceases, it automatically goes back to an always-on daytime running light. Same with the rear lights, brake light, tail lights, and then of course drop out for your turn signal circuit. The Thunderbolts, I'll go back to real quick. Those, like I said, are slightly bigger, still flush mount, still the best way to make your taillights disappear. And you can drill them and put them in any configuration you can imagine. The only limitation really is your imagination. Thunderbolts, one thing they do have is they have an amber signal function in the rear. So they're red running light, red brake light, and an amber turn signal, which also makes them Canada and Euro compliant, because you can't run a red signal in those countries. You can do it here in the US, but you can't overseas. And I actually like the amber signal just personally, because I think it makes more of a separation. It draws your eye to it more. So when you're signaling and you want somebody to know you're signaling, that amber, if you're looking at a red light and it starts flashing, it's one thing, but the amber change of color really draws your eye to it. So I think it's a great safety feature as well. So check them out, DennisKirk.com, lightning bolts and thunderbolts. They're online and you're going to dig them.